Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what makes you popular amongst others. So I'm going to show you your crystals. For pile number 1, we have this Pyrite crystal. For pile number 2, we have Citrine. And for pile number 3, we have Rose Quartz. I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick any pile you are most drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one pile, you can pick 2 or all of them. Your intuition will always know best. You can also pause the video if you need more time. And if you are done picking a pile, please find the timestamp for your pile in the description box below. And then I will see you at your reading. Bye! Hi to my pile number 1s. If you chose this Pyrite crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what makes you popular amongst others. So you chose the card Sing. Let me go ahead and add your cards for you. So the first card we have here is Gracious Receptivity. Next we have Go Outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Next we have the Universe. Very beautiful. We have the 3 of Materials, which is the 3 of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Materials, which is the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Moon. And we have the Hermit. Next we have the King of Pentacles. We have the Hermit again. We have the Empress. We have the Sun. So my pile number 1s, since you chose the Pyrite crystal, the first thing I'm noticing here is this lady is wearing a crown. In this card, the Universe, the lady is also wearing a crown, and in the King of Pentacles, also a crown. So that's quite interesting. I kind of feel the sense that you, my pile number 1s, are kind of seen as royalty, and I'm not exactly sure why you're seen this way. I think it's just about the way you carry yourself. Since you have the Empress card here, it's almost like you carry yourself in a very luxurious, classy, beautiful way, like this beautiful energy if you're a woman. And if you're a man, perhaps you, with the King of Pentacles, dress smartly. And it's like you carry yourself in a way that seems very rich, because we have the King of Pentacles and also the Empress also represents abundance. So even if you yourself are not a rich person, it's like maybe the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, the way you even speak, because we have an eye here on the throat chakra and the singing card. Perhaps the way you speak is very eloquent, very classy, very, what's the word, Venusian, I don't know, like, it just feels like, you know, when you drink some sparkling wine, I don't know, like, you just feel bougie, my pile number ones. That's the word, bougie. Your energy feels bougie, and I think that's what makes you very popular amongst people, because they see you as like this high class, this high status, even if you aren't rich, or if you don't have a lot of money, even if you aren't of that high status, something about the way you carry yourself, the way you dress, maybe it's like fabrics that sit well on your body, that look expensive, that look well put together, maybe your hair, because as we see in the Empress, her hair is done well, and in the King of Pentacles as well, neat, beautiful. There's something about you that just seems like royalty, my pile number ones. And now I'm hearing Queen Bee, you know, Beyonce. And now I'm hearing this song, Materia Girl. So I just feel this energy that people almost want to bow down to you. Even if you don't see yourself this way as royalty, my pile number ones, it's like other people subconsciously pick up on this energy, and the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you dress, the way you put yourself out there in the world. And it's like they see this energy about you. Also with the singing card, I feel a lot of you have very beautiful voices, or beautiful singing voices. So with this card specifically, I was seeing a whole bunch of different things. So before I did this reading, I was seeing, you know, maybe some of you singing in the bathroom. Like, let's say, you know, you're at work or school and you're just using the toilet, you're using the bathroom, and you are just humming in there, or you're singing and you're thinking no one can hear you, and then someone walks into the room, hears you. Some of you could, you know, just hum or sing on your way to work, like if you walk to work or school. It's that kind of energy, even if it's not specifically like that. Some of you sing in the shower and your family hears it and they really love it. Some of you could even, you know, be musicians, and people just see you as this higher status or higher class, and it's like they want to pour out this excitement onto you, like you're of this higher class, so they naturally, I wouldn't say feel lower than you, but they naturally want to talk to you and feel this excitement. It's the kind of energy, you know, when you see like a celebrity in a restaurant and everyone wants to go up and take pictures with the celebrity. That's the kind of energy I feel. Some of you with the singing card could just have very beautiful voices, or very handsome voices, where it's like people just really love listening to you. You know, with the Empress, it's like, and the King of Pentacles, it's like, let's say you have a business meeting, something mundane, and you're giving some kind of presentation, and it's like you speak and everyone just slows down and watches you speak. They're showing me a vision of, you know, in the movies where we see either a beautiful or handsome person, and it's like time just slows down and everyone turns their heads to look at this person, and everything's moving in slow motion. The hair is like moving, and do you get what I mean, my pile number ones? I get that kind of energy from you. Whereas maybe even some people see you as a celebrity, even if you're not a celebrity. I just saw a vision here with the Empress card. Some of you could, you know, really be into fashion, artistic things, because we also have the Sun card, which represents like artistic and creativity kind of things, you know what I mean? Because we also have the singing card. So some of you could really be into that, or some of you could be posting a lot of pictures on Instagram where people really see your beauty and they really love the way you dress, the way you put on makeup, the way you do your hair. For my women, for men, I feel like it's like a lot of people look at you and you just have this energy of richness to you. It's like perhaps maybe when you're walking in, they just showed me like the gym or somewhere mundane like the grocery store, or you know, at work, anywhere. It's like people just turn their heads and look at you, and you carry this energy of like businessman or I'm on top of the world kind of energy. And I feel like a lot of women look at you if you're a man, if you are into women. But even just if you're not into women, even men would look at you. Like, I just feel like even if you're a woman or a man, it's like all the genders would look at you because I see that you have that much attractiveness to you. That's one of the things that people really want to crowd around you for, because you're just so attractive. And there's nothing wrong with being attractive, but it just elevates your popularity in a sense where people just want to be around you. So I kind of feel the energy here with the grapes. It's like some people see you as a pleasurable person. Like, how do I say this? I don't want to sound vulgar, but it's like they'd have a good time with you. If you're a man and it's like women looking at you, maybe they'd feel like, oh, he'd take me out on nice dates where I can eat delicious food and he'd really take care of me. If you're a woman or you're in the more so feminine energy, it's more so like people want to just give to you. They're showing me, you know, back to the influencer kind of thing. Like, let's say you, for example, are a makeup artist on Instagram or YouTube, or you post your fashion, and it's like people just want to, brands just want to send you things because you look so pretty, or they just want to send you things to have you try it on and post about it, you know, that kind of energy. Or let's say you're just a woman and you have, like I said, art, things like that, and you do artistic or creative things. It's like people just want to spread your art or buy it, even if it's expensive, because they naturally see you as royalty. With the universe card here, I kind of feel the energy that perhaps some of you are actually models, because we see someone being Miss Universe here. Or it could even be that you're not a model, but you're just so beautiful or handsome or attractive that people look at you and they're like, are you a model? You should be a model. Like that kind of energy. And maybe you've even heard that from people and you're like, no, you want to be humble. Because I feel this energy that you are quite humble in a sense. And that's also why people like you, because you are humble. You don't let this attractiveness get to your head. I don't feel like you're a stuck-up person, but people just naturally feel this royalty energy to you. And it's like the whole world wants to look at you and admire you for all your talents, all your strengths, everything about you. It's not just one thing about you, it's everything about you, my pal number ones. And here with the go outside card, I kind of feel this energy that when you do go outside, it's like everyone wants to see you. Like I said with the universe card, everyone wants to see you. Now they're showing me, like, you know, when you're at the airport and, you know, they're giving me a vibe as if like you're at the airport and you see someone attractive and you're like, I hope I see that person again. Or you go to the grocery store and you see someone attractive and you're too shy to speak to them, but you're like, oh, I hope I see them again. That kind of energy, like people just want to watch you, my pal number ones. It's so beautiful. I also feel here with the sun energy, a lot of you have this energy where you're just very playful, you're very fun to be around. I just heard a song, something along the lines of, she always got a big smile on her face. So this doesn't have to be according to gender, but you know, some of you could just be that type of person that's just very bubbly, or always smiling, or always, like, even if you're not always smiling, there's this energy about you that's very playful. Like people just want to come up to you and tell you jokes and make you laugh. Like even if you're a very serious person, it's like maybe you're so attractive that people just want to come up to you and make you laugh, to kind of have a challenge and hear you laugh as well, because something about your voice, like the way you laugh, your smile, it's very attractive about you. So I feel like, you know, people see that, but people also see, for a lot of you, I feel like your friends, if you have close friends or just people of the same gender, it's like they want to be friends with you because they see you as so cool. I'm getting that kind of energy. Like if you're someone that doesn't have a lot of friends, let's say you're walking down the street or you're in the mall and someone around your age sees you, they're like, that person looks so cool, I want to be their friend, having a friend crush on you kind of vibes. And I just feel like here with the Hermit showing up twice, people can naturally see that you're a very smart person, that you're very, I wouldn't use the word self-aware, but very aware of the human mind and people's body language. I just heard the TikTok, try again, like something along those lines. I don't really know. Something like, don't try, like try again. I'm not really sure, but the point is, it's like, let's say someone comes up to you and speaks to you, and you can naturally, I feel like you're naturally intuitive with the moon card, and you can pick up on people's body language, psychology, and the mind. I feel like you're just very smart, my pal number ones, and that's another thing people really want to be around you for. Like that's another thing that makes you so popular, is you don't just have the attractive looks to you, you're also really smart and intuitive. And it's like, let's say for example, let's say if you're a woman and some guy tries to talk to you and make you laugh, as the example with the Sun card, and let's say he makes this joke that is kind of just off-putting and you get the ick and you're like, try again, try someone else. Nah, like I just feel that energy. I feel that you're also really independent with your intelligence. Like people can see that you're not just attractive and head in the clouds, airhead type of vibes attractive. You're attractive with this intelligence, classiness to you that seems like royalty, where people know that you're independent. If you're a woman or you're a man, it's like people have to be on your level. So it's almost like sometimes people feel as though they can't come up and talk to you because they know that they're not on your level. So if you're a woman, I feel like even if you aren't rich, it's like maybe men can see how powerful and independent you are, and they know, okay, I'm not really making that much money, I don't really have ambition. This woman looks, I wouldn't use the word high maintenance, but she looks high maintenance, but to you high maintenance is just maybe I deserve more because I'm worth more, that kind of energy, like a diamond. And if you're a man, maybe women feel like they can't match your level because they feel like maybe they feel like they'd be taking too much from you in a sense, and they feel like they would be so awestruck by you that you'd be able to notice their jaw drop. And with friends and people of the same gender, I feel like even we still have that same energy of independence. And now I'm hearing Independent Girl by Neo. There's something about you that's very grounded, very consistent in the way you go after things with your dreams, my pal number ones. And it's kind of like people notice this, and let's say you have people that want to be your friend, but they see you going to really high-end places. If they're not on your level, they will almost feel like, I can't be their friend because I might have to ask them to pay for me. And it's like they don't want to take from you, my pal number ones. There's almost this energy of you being so much like royalty that people don't want to take from you. That they want to be on the same level as you before they come your way. And the people that do come your way are already naturally on that level where they can give to you. I feel like people just want to give to you and gift you things and treat you with this luxury, this kind of energy. Like let's say for example it's your birthday celebration, and let's use the example of friends here with the Three of Materials. Let's say you go out on your birthday with a bunch of friends to some bar, but it's like a restaurant bar, and the vibe is really cool. They have nice music, there's champagne bottles, things like that. And let's say these friends take you out and they're like, I want to pay for you. You're not paying for everything tonight, anything at all. You're not paying for it. And it's that kind of energy where people just want to spoil you. And you might be like, no, are you sure? But it's like people just want to give to you, my pal number ones. Or let's say for example, you're a woman and you have a boyfriend. This man would want to take you out on dates. And maybe even if he doesn't have money, maybe he'd try to spoil you in a way, like massage your feet, pour baths for you, like that kind of energy of thoughtfulness. Like I feel like people just want to spoil you, my pal number ones, because you have that energy to you. There's something about you that's very grounded and down to earth with this royal energy, if that makes sense, my pal number ones. Another thing I feel with the Moon card is a lot of you have this energy to you where your dreams are so big. Like I said, it's like you have such big goals and dreams in this lifetime. I mean, this woman kind of looks like Marilyn Monroe in the card to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's not her, but the vibe kind of looks like her. And it kind of gives me that energy, like, and now I'm hearing the TikTok sound, I'm a star. Like, I feel like people can see your energy and people can see this royal energy you have to you, this diamond energy you have to you. And people almost feel scared of you because they feel like, how do I put this? They feel like you'd get there in a split second overnight because you just have all the qualities to you. They're showing me a present, and this is a huge present, and this present is an all-in-one package. Now they're showing me, you know, when you have those giveaways on Instagram, you enter those giveaways and they're like, I'm giving away this travel trip and it has everything, all expense paid. Like, I feel like you're that all expense paid ticket, that kind of vibe, my pal number ones. And now I'm feeling one of your ancestors put a hand on my back and say to you, it's okay to receive. It's okay to receive this good energy because you are priceless. You're like a diamond, my pile number ones. And I kind of feel the energy that you give off this energy when I saw the crown, like a kind Regina George energy. They show me the vision of her. I think she was on the field playing some type of sport. I'm not sure what it was. But then people were holding her up on a cushion and she had her hands up in the air. And it's like they showed me that a vision of that one girl that said, once she punched me on the face and it was awesome. Something along those lines. You know, I don't feel like you're a mean person. I actually feel like you're very kind and humble, which is one of the reasons why people really want to be around you, why people find you popular to be around. But it's like this energy of, if you could punch me, it would be amazing. Like, I don't know, how do I explain this? So I'm hearing the song Sweet, I Thought You Wanted to Dance, and go listen to that song because I just feel like this is your energy. Like, I heard this line. Baby, you're the sweetest thing. Even if you left me out here stranded, my feelings wouldn't change a bit. You know how I feel about you, are you ready? You know how I feel, baby, infinite. The love I have for you, a diamond couldn't put a dent in it. Oh my gosh, and I literally said a diamond. You are diamonds, my pile number ones, and I want you to see your own worth more. Because you're magical. Not just magical, you're an all-in-one package. And that is why you are so popular. Because you're everything a person could want in a friend and a romantic partner. In someone that does something artistic. In just having you around. In having you as a business partner or a boss. And having you as someone here with the Hermit to talk to have deep conversations with. You know, I feel like there's something about you that is just so diamondy, so sparkly. So that was your reading, my pile number ones. I really hope that this resonated. I hope that this gave you some clarity on why you are popular amongst people. You may not have even noticed this about yourself, but I want you to start noticing about yourself. This diamond quality to you, my pile number ones. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if this resonated, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi to my pile number twos. If you chose the Citrine crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what makes you popular amongst others. You chose the card Make Vision Board. Let me go ahead and add your cards for you. Okay, so the first card we have here is Fire. Next we have Sacred Space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. Next we have the Nine of Coins, which is the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Materials, which is the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Hanged Muse, which is the Hanged Man. We have the Four of Materials, which is the Four of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Voices, which is the Queen of Swords. We have the Justice card. We have the Death card. We have the Two of Cups. And lastly, we have the Well. Okay, my pile number ones. So I'm noticing some similarities here between this reading and the previous readings I've done. I'm noticing a similar energy if you've watched my previous readings. It's like the same energy. So in the last reading I did, I think it was something along the lines of what describes you best. We had the Sacred Space card, we had the Hanged Muse, we had Four of Materials, and we also had the Death card. And I spoke a lot in that reading about, you know, someone that is very spiritual, someone that is very patient, someone where other people latch onto you because you're so compassionate and kind and such a safe space. And then I'm also seeing a similarity here with the Fire card with another reading I did. So I think it was How and When You Will Become Famous, and I spoke a lot about you inspiring people. So if you haven't watched those readings, you know, maybe go ahead and click on my page because there is a similar energy here, so I'm reading for the same people. But if not, I will still explain everything I see here. But it's quite interesting to you know, notice a return of energies here. So with the Sacred Space card, I feel a lot of you are either very spiritual, very spiritually in tune, or religious in some way. Some of you have passed on loved ones because I'm seeing a coffin. We also have the Death card. That's interesting. Some of you are also just very sacred spaces to others, where others just see you as the safe space to come to, because it's like they feel like you have the best advice. They feel like you have been through things, my pile number twos, but you have been through a lot of things in your life. I feel like you've been through a lot of betrayals, a lot of hardships, where you had to kind of like transform. And you know, with this deck, the Death card came up again. I'm going to show you, but I didn't have enough space to include it in here. But I mean, imagine the Death card came up twice. So that really tells me that you are someone that is always transforming from your deepest pains. You're never someone that lets that pain get you down. You're always someone that learns from your pain, like a butterfly. You go into your little cocoon and you cry and you let those feelings out and you feel those feelings. But then after you get out of that cocoon, you start to blossom, bloom, you start to transform into a beautiful butterfly where now you have that wisdom with you. And I feel like a lot of people often hear that wisdom with you, with the Queen of Voices here, because the Queen of Swords, Queen of Voices energy is all about speaking your truth. But in this case, I feel like it's speaking wisdom because it's right opposite the Well. It's like when people speak to you, they really feel the depth of your soul, because it feels like they're falling into a well. And now they're showing me Alice in Wonderland, and when she falls down the rabbit hole, it's like people feel that way when they speak to you, my pile number twos, that they just feel like they're going down a deep rabbit hole of wisdom, or, you know, like just this energy. Even if they just speak to you about normal things, I feel like you're the type of person that likes deep conversations, and people really love this about you because it's like they never know what to expect from you. Kind of reminds me of me a little bit, because Like when I have conversations, I don't like to just talk about the weather or boring day-to-day stuff. Like I want to talk about aliens and conspiracy theories and, you know, things like that. Or spirituality, you know, deep things that are bigger than us humans. You get what I mean, pal number twos? So even if you don't speak about things like that, I feel like you maybe just have a lot of knowledge to you as well with the well card. It's like when people speak to you, they really get to know the depths of your soul, the depths of your mind, and I just feel this energy of people being in awe of you, my pal number twos. People really being in awe of you. Like, how is this person so intelligent, so smart, so full of wisdom? Where does this person get all this? But they don't realize that a lot of your wisdom comes from you going through and feeling your feelings, and a lot of the words of advice you give to people are actually really the truth, the plain, simple, and hard truth with the Justice card. So some people may not like what you have to say, but I feel like you've also learned to discern when people come to you for advice and they just want to ask you, but they don't actually take your advice or listen to you. I think you've learned to discern not to take that personal or hold on to it too much, because it's their own journey and they will see it within their own time. Okay, my pal number twos. So I really feel that people feel when they speak to you that you're someone that's really honest, someone that's really open, someone that's really truthful, someone that wouldn't lie to them, someone that would give them wisdom, because we even see the owl card on the card here. We even see the owl. So the owl also represents wisdom and intuition, and people really feel that spiritual wisdom within you, even if you aren't quite spiritual or if you are religious. Doesn't matter what you identify as. It's like people feel your wisdom because you have transformed so much in your life. And maybe not all the time people see this, but I do feel like when people ask, you are honest with them about your journey, and I do feel like it inspires people, since the Justice card is next to the Fire card. When you do speak your truth about situations that have hurt you in the past, like let's say for example someone comes up to you and asks you for advice on something, and they're telling you, they're venting about their situation, right? And you say to them, you know what, actually I've been in a very similar situation as you, and you speak your truth and you tell your story. That person says, you know what, that's exactly what I just needed to hear in that moment. That's exactly what I'm going through right now, and I needed this little bit of a boost of inspiration to get me through, to know that it's going to be okay. So I also feel like with your journey, my pal number twos, I'm hearing the song by Megan Thee Stallion, Talk That I'm not going to say the full word because YouTube, but it's like you have become so confident in the power of yourself and the power of your voice, because we also have a lion here on the Two of Cups and the snake representing transformation. The symbol also represents healing and wisdom, if I'm not mistaken, and transformation. So it's kind of like people feel that healing energy, but they also feel the courageousness and the don't F with me vibes. Like, you know, in the Queen of Swords, she has an angel wing that surrounds her. So she is really this angelic being, this person that is a pure soul, that wouldn't hurt a fly, that is full of love. But she's covering her heart chakra. She's covering, you know, not the best qualities of her, but she's covering that and having crows beside her as protection. So you may look at this picture at first glance and think, oh, I wouldn't even want to talk to this person because their energy is so powerful, it scares me. But it's not in a bad way. It would scare off the wrong people. It's like you have a lot of protection around you, And I feel like this is the passed on loved ones having like an air of protection around your aura where you don't even realize it. But I also feel like this is your own protection by setting boundaries, by learning to speak your truth, by, with the Justice card, speaking your truth, by learning to be honest, say no more, and really just be true to yourself, my pile number twos. So I feel like, boundaries are the best protection methods for your aura, and it's kind of like the way you hold yourself here, you hold yourself to this powerful high standard where, you've gone through a lot, and it takes a lot of courage to feel and heal from these emotions and to go deep within your subconscious mind and emotions and really figure out what this is, what these triggers are, what is hurting me, and really find your truth within those subconscious emotions. So I really feel like it takes a lot of courage and strength to do this, and you have this air of strength and courage with you where people just wouldn't mess with you, my pile number twos. And I feel like that's a part of the reason why people find you so likable, why they want to be around you, why you're so popular, because you keep it real, my pile number twos. I feel like as much as you are someone that is so kind and so loving with the Two of Cups, so much healing energy, so much depth to you, I kind of feel the energy that you keep it real with people, and people really respect that and like that about you. And some people even feel inspired by that with the Fire card. Like, let's say, you have a person that's your friend that learned to have people pleasing as a coping mechanism, or maybe you did in the past as well, and now you're setting boundaries, and that friend sees that and gets inspired by you. I also feel like, with the owl here, the owl represents warnings. So I do feel like you are honest with people when they come up to you for advice. Let's say, for example, let's say a girl comes up to you for advice. You're at a party and she's like, "Oh, I'm getting this married man, blah, 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 blah." And she thinks you're going to agree with her and be like, "Oh, that's so cool, blah, 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 blah." But then you're like, why are you telling me this? Like, that is not okay what you're doing. And you keep it real with that person and make them see the truth of their actions and how hurting another person is not okay. And then they may take that and, project onto you and be like, "Oh no, you're wrong." Or they may just never speak to you again. But I feel like that really makes people respect you, my pile number twos. Which is why you're so popular. So my pile number twos, I got a notification on my phone, and I just logged onto my phone, and it says here on my affirmation app, "I am grateful for bad days." And I feel like that kind of just goes, because I got a message on my phone and I just went on quickly, and I feel like that's synchronistic because we were speaking about your healing journey and you being so transformative, and people seeing that and being inspired by that and your story and how you've healed yourself, how you've overcome a lot of the things in your life. And it's like people see that, and then they start to accept their own emotions as well, and they start to view emotions differently, where they view emotions as their friend that is trying to show them something deeper about themselves rather than their enemy. So I feel like you have come to a point in your healing journey, in your own strength and courage, where you're even grateful for the sadness, even grateful for the darker emotions or aspects, because I feel like you understand the full spectrum of life and the truth of life, that it's not just all a fairy tale, that you're even grateful for the bad days because they show you even more of the light, because the Death card is right opposite the Hanged Muse, and the Hanged Muse has a bunch of yellow light here. You see, my pile number 2, so the bad days make the good days even brighter and sunnier, and it's like you've learned to not hold on to those bad days or those good days and just let it pass and know that every day is different. The whole spectrum of life is to experience and to feel, and I feel like you understand that, my pile number 2s. I feel like you're very wise, very intelligent, and there's something about you that has so much depth to you that people just can't quite understand. Like, I'm even having a tough time like understanding this energy, because I mean, you must have gone through so much pain and betrayal in your life to be able to understand life this deeply. And here we see a person with a pendulum. So maybe some of you are into, you know, psychic readings, or some of you maybe even do readings for yourself or pendulum readings. Maybe some of you even buy readings from tarot readers or enjoy watching tarot readings on YouTube to understand your emotions better, to understand yourself and your own subconscious mind better. And it's like what you understand and process, you then share with others through your voice in some way, maybe even just a short snippet of it, but it just blows people's minds and they can't quite understand where you get this wisdom from. I mean, we even see angel wings here. So you're very angelic and pure, my pile number 2s. I want to say here in the 2 of Cups we have a lion. We also have dragons in the fire card and a heart here. So you are very hearty energies. You're very like in touch with your heart energies and that nurturing side of you. But I feel like right now you're in that phase of your life where you're learning to speak your truth. You're learning to hold stronger boundaries and protect yourself more. You're learning courage and your own sense of strength and power. And the dragons also represent strength, power, and courage. And dragons breathe fire, so it's kind of like you're learning your own power that you hold within your soul. And I feel like that's a journey, my pile number 2s, but you're getting there and you're closer than you think, and maybe even not just closer than you think to getting there, to understanding your own power and strength, but it is a journey where each moment counts. And it's like you're seeing deeper, because we have so many eyes here. You're seeing deeper into life and the full spectrum of life, and I feel like you understand that a lot. I feel like you get a lot of messages from these past unloved ones that actually help you move forward and heal. I feel like these past unloved ones give you these intuitive bits of wisdom that help you move forward and heal without you even knowing. So for example, let's say it's something stupid, like maybe not even something stupid, but something small, like let's say today you just feel like watching a children's movie, something you used to love to watch as a kid, and now you're watching it and it's really bringing your inner child healing and your inner child this joy that it needed in that moment. That was from your loved ones or the ancestors. Or let's say, you know, all of a sudden you just feel like driving in your car, putting on angry music and screaming, and it's like you're transmuting that energy of anger into something outside of you where you're expressing that. So you're learning to also express those emotions in healthy ways and get them out. Or let's say you decide to, okay, I'm feeling stressed today, I'm gonna just scribble on a piece of paper. I just feel like doing this. Or maybe even I feel like making a vision board for my future and inspiring myself every day, inspiring myself how I inspire others. You know what I mean, my pile number 2s? So I just feel like people feel this energy with you, and that's why you're so popular. It's like people can't quite fathom you. It's like the energy, I'm feeling the energy of other people talking to you and being mind blown. Because there's something about you that's so wise and intuitive. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I would call you the wise woman, the wise man. That's the kind of energy I feel. And also with the Eight of Pentacles here, the Eight of Materials, it's like in this lifetime you're achieving mastery in every area of your life, where people really see that. I mean, there's 8 different flowers here, and it's like in each aspect of your life you're achieving mastery of some sort, and people just see you bettering yourself, transforming each time. And not just with, physical things. Maybe physical things like your outfits, how you dress, how you talk, how you interact, your emotional side. But also, maybe also like your own personal development, friendships, love. It's like every part of your life, you're always striving for improvement. And I feel like this really gives this air of truthfulness to you, like people can trust you. And I feel like that's also what makes you so popular, because it's like you're real. Now I'm hearing that song by J-Lo, I'm real, something like that. So it's like people see you as this real person, not this fake superficial person, and they feel like they can talk to you and talk about anything and you wouldn't judge them. Okay, so here with the Hanged Muse, I also feel like you're very patient people. You understand that mastery is, while they're showing me the tortoise and the hare, mastery is something where slow and steady wins a race, but slow improvement is progress. You know what I mean? And I feel like you understand that. And also I feel like people really hold on to you, especially lovers and friends, because of the, sorry, I have a hair here, because of the amount of healing energy you have, but also the amount of love you have within your soul, and just the depth you have with you. I feel like nobody can recreate that with anyone else. It's almost this feeling of, if I had a conversation with you today and we're talking about all these deep things, and then tomorrow I go and meet with another person and they're just talking to me about superficial things like a model they saw on TV, I would be bored out of my mind. I'd want to leave and come back to you. That's the kind of feeling I get, like you're so authentic and unique that nothing can recreate this energy. And it's kind of like this energy that people just want to hold on to you. They may not show it, but they want to hold on to you. Lovers, friends, people may even have crushes on you and just want to be with you in that sense, because they see you as like wifey, hubby, material. It's kind of like, it's that energy of like, they know you would fill their cup up with a lot of positivity, joy. But also I feel like people in your life, they know that if they're your friend or your partner, that you will always help them improve their own lives as well. And you're not just that type of person that's like a bad influence on people. So I feel like you're someone that always inspires people, that brings people up in a way, brings people this passionate energy, shows people the joys of the world, not only the wisdom of the world, but the joys of the world. With the Fire card, I feel like you're fun to be around. You're just this bright ball of sunshine energy. That's the feeling I get, because you even chose the citrine crystal. And I also feel like since you are so popular, it's like you give this energy, and people wonder how you're so happy when you've gone through so much. It's like, how does that person smile and giggle and be so bubbly and laugh when they've been through so much, but it's because you have such healing energy in such a pure angelic form that you're always being healed, always transmuting that energy. And it's like you've learned to find the beauty in life again. You've learned to find the joys of life again, through the kind of like rose-colored glasses. I mean, we can't always just look at life in a drab, dark way, you know, otherwise life will be so boring and sad. Sometimes we have to romanticize, you know, the small little moments, and I feel like people really see that about you and want to share this joy with you, want to have fun with you, want to be bubbly and excited with you. And here with the 9 of Pentacles and the Citrine crystal, Citrine is also a crystal of success. So I kind of feel with this card, actually before I saw this card, I saw a vision, and I'll explain it in a moment. But the 9 of Coins is all about abundance, success, and oh my gosh, we even have an urn here. I didn't realize that until now, my pile number 2s. So that's another synchronicity, that the past on loved ones are here, also helping you reach this success, giving you the intuitive wisdom to follow the baby steps towards creating success for yourself and mastery in every aspect of your life. And it's like, that's the reason you're so popular, is because people feel like you have it all, but you, I don't know, they haven't walked a day in your shoes, a day in your pain. But sometimes people may feel like you have it all, like you're just this perfect person that has it all together. But I feel like you've also had your messy moments that make you you, and that have taught you this wisdom, you know. So I feel like sometimes people see it from a distorted perspective where they haven't really lived it to understand it. I even see here, it says here on this vision board, I just noticed, I am worthy, I believe in me. That's interesting. So it's like you're also on some kind of self-worth journey. It's probably too small for you to see it, but I don't want to pick up the card and then move the whole crystal. But it's probably like you're on the self-worth journey, because fire is also the, I think it's the solar plexus chakra, if I'm not mistaken, and that is the yellow energy of self-worth. So that's interesting, all these synchronicities here in my pile number 2s. There's a lot of synchronicities with you. And what I'm also noticing is we have a little bird here, but it's like a happy bird, and over here we have protection birds with the crows. So it's like when you are outside, you have these protection birds by you, but when you're inside the house, in your own space, happy birds singing. Now I'm hearing that song, singing in the rain, something like that. But yeah, people see you as the successful energy, and even if you're not there yet, they see your potential to get there. They really do, my pile number 2s. It's like something about you gives off this energy of richness, of a lot of potential to move forward. I feel like people see your talents and your gifts, and they're just like, wow. I don't know how to explain it, but the only way I can describe you is I'm seeing it from other people's point of view. I'm mind blown by your energy. I want to explain the vision I saw here with the 9 of Coins. So I wrote it down before I started this reading, because as I was like laying out the cards in the intro, I saw these visions. So I saw social media with all the different things here, and we even have a phone here. Oh my gosh, it even says next to the phone, listen to your heart. And I was speaking about the heart energies, and there was like a heart here. That is my pile number 2 is like, oh my gosh, wow. Okay, so yeah, like we have a phone here. So I was seeing social media. I was also seeing like people like to look at you on social media and see you transform your life, and it's like people can't catch up with you sometimes. And I feel like you've also been someone recently that's become private, but you also shine your light in your own way, where it's like sometimes people look at your social media and they become mad because they're like, I want to find something deeper about this person's life, but you have learned that own physical boundary of not sharing everything with everyone. But at the same time, people see your social media, they see your growth over the years. Like, they're showing me people from your past, like from years ago. Check on your social media and see how much you've changed as a person, as a human being for the better. And they just are like, wow, have you seen this person? Like, oh my gosh, my pile number 2s, they've really transformed. We even have here be an inspiration. Is that not? There's so many synchronicities here. In this card here, we have someone doing yoga. Some of you post like yoga videos or self-improvement or self-care videos that help others. We have makeup here, so maybe some of you have like really good makeup styles if you're a woman or even a man, like really good makeup styles online, or like when people see you in person and they really feel in awe of it. We have a little painting here. Some of you are very creative and have a lot of talents. It doesn't just have to be painting, but having a lot of talents. So that's what I saw here with all the little things. But we literally have the card vision board. So vision board is something you get inspiration out of, something you really strive to be like. You know what I mean? So it's almost like people see you as an inspiration, as someone to strive to be like. It's almost that energy of, I don't know if any of younger siblings are here, but if you have ever been a younger sibling, you will know what I'm talking about. So like, let's say you're a younger sibling and your older sibling has done something well, like for example got good marks at school, like straight A's, okay, and then your parent was like, be more like this person. I know it's not good to say to your kids because it makes them compare. It's not good to say to your kids, but it's almost like that energy with you, my pile number 2s. Like, people almost look at you and want to not copy or imitate you, but they find inspiration from you and they want to be more like you or add more of what you do into your routine, or maybe even look at your social media, because they showed me a lot about social media, and see what you do to improve your life. Okay, my pile number 2s. The next thing I saw with this card was powerful, rich energy. So it's almost like people might not, you might not be that way yet, but people see you becoming that because of all the ambition you have within you, because fire energy also relates to ambition and passion and motivation and drive. Okay, and nothing can dim that fire. Some of you have Leo Mars because we have a line here, and fire reminds me of Mars energy. Maybe even a fire Mars, or, well, that's just for some of you. Some of you have water Mars, where you are always transforming, like for example Scorpio Mars. Okay, so I also saw Hollywood vibes. So I saw like someone in a convertible, like a red convertible as a vision, but it was a fancy, like it was a delicious car. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but that car looked really good in the vision. It was a really expensive car, so maybe in the future or something you're gonna have really expensive houses or cars, and it's like people view you that way now because they see your potential to get there. And I saw a lady in the convertible with a vintage headscarf around her, like in the Hollywood movies, you know, when they have a vintage headscarf. And then a number plate where it's like princess or queen or something on there. Like I saw that, and then I saw like, yeah, like a fancy number plate that is unique, and then I saw like a fancy cigarette in her mouth. So it's kind of that energy that people see you as this powerful, rich energy. Even if you're not there yet, they see you getting there. And then I also saw Elle Woods as a vision. So if you've ever watched Legally Blonde, it is a movie about this woman where she is so beautiful. Like she's literally so beautiful, but she's always like trying to look good, and she likes wearing pink, she likes dressing up girly, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But one day she starts dating this boyfriend, and this boyfriend wants to go to law school, so she wants to go with him to law school. And I can't remember really what happens, but I think he underestimated her and said, I don't think you're smart enough to do it. So she really studied and went for it, and she was like, I'm going to prove to him wrong. I'm going to prove to him wrong that I'm going to do this. And it's like she went and did that, and she got into the school, and he was absolutely shocked. And then he was like, that still doesn't prove anything. After he was shocked, he was still like trying to push her down into a box almost, even though she just proved how strong and capable she was, but she didn't need to prove it to him. You know what I mean? But then, like, let's say, yeah, he said that, and I can't really remember what happened, but he started dating this other girl there, where she was also really smart, but more of the boring type. And later on, that girl bullies Elle Woods and invites her to a party and says it's a costume party, and says to her, dress this way, and she dresses in like this bunny costume that is very revealing, and everyone's looking at her in this down way, like looking down at her like that. But then later on she owns that, and she just goes, yes, I chose to wear this. And then later on, because she changed that energy, she owned it. It was like all the men their mouths were drooling for her. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But later on in the movie, she kind of becomes an amazing lawyer. She wears pink in all the court law situations. She wears pink, and then at first she's kind of scared to speak up. Oh my gosh, we even have the justice card. Some of you are lawyers, or some of you are studying to become lawyers, doctors, healers, spirituality, because we see incense here and a pendulum. Okay, anyways, but later on she gets really scared to speak up, but then as she starts to speak, she gains her flow, and she gains her strength and power in herself, and her own courage to really speak up for herself and say, this is this. And she eventually wins that court case, something along those lines, and she proves everyone wrong. And that's the feeling I get from you, my pal number twos, where people might push you down on purpose because they see your potential. It's not because they don't see your potential. So I want you to know that you have nothing to prove to anyone. But it's like sometimes people try to push you down because they see you rising to the top. So they almost want to humble you, which is kind of weird. But I see you gaining major success in your life, in all aspects of your life. And that's also what makes you really popular, because people aspire to be around you. Be wary of people that just aspire to be around you, because you're gonna gain the success one day. But also recognize that it is a compliment that people are so inspired by you. So discern whether it is someone trying to leech off of you for future purposes, or someone really being inspired by you, where they want to better themselves and learn from you. Okay, my pile number 2s. So I really feel that energy. You are powerful people, and I want you to start thinking of yourself that way. You're this powerful lion, powerful dragon, and nobody can walk all over you. Nobody can do anything, okay? Because you are literally an inspiration to so many people. And you're going to continue to grow and shine and spread your talents and gifts with the world, and spread your, wisdom with people. Spread your beautiful soul, the depths of your soul with people. You're going to continue to transform your emotions, continue to love, continue to spread healing energy to those you love. You're going to continue to move towards the top and kind of like master all aspects of your life. You're going to continue getting closer to these past on loved ones and ancestors that are going to help you get here. So listen to the intuitive wisdom they give you. And yeah, I really feel like that's the reason you're so popular, my pile number 2s, because you are such a inspirational person. Like, there's so much to you that just makes me want to drop my jaw. Now they're showing me the movie. I think it was The Mask, something like that, where he drops his jaw, but he drops his jaw to the ground. That's the kind of energy I get from you. Like, there's something about you that is just like, wow, powerful. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I see it. Okay, my pile number 2s, I really hope that you enjoyed this reading, that you found what makes you so popular to others, and see how powerful you are, my pile number 2s, how inspirational you are. Continue inspiring yourself and continue moving forward with life with passion like this, and I'm wishing you the best on your journeys, my pile number 2s. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if this resonated, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi to my pile number 3s. If you chose this rose quartz crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what makes you popular amongst others. So let me go ahead and add your cards for you. You chose the card Beauty Ritual. So the first card we have here is Furred and Feathered Friends. The second card we have here is Past Life. The situation involves your past life memories. Next we have the Three of Cups. We have another extra card which I'm going to put in just now, which is the Five of Wands. We have the Seven of Inspiration, which is the Seven of Wands. We have the Knight of Inspiration, which is the Knight of Wands. We have the Page of Emotions, which is the Page of Cups. We have the Lovers card. We have the Seven of Wands again. Interesting. We have the World card. We have the King of Wands. And lastly, we have the Queen of Wands. And I think I'm going to add this here. Okay, my pile number 3s, now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly why you are popular amongst others, my pile number 3s. So I just want to apologize in advance if you can hear noises in the background. There are gardeners outside. I did not expect them to be gardening while I was recording, so sorry in advance if you can hear that. However, I do see, a lot of good energies with you, my pile number 3s. So the first thing I want to say of why you are popular amongst people is here with the Knight of Inspiration and the Page of Emotions. I kind of feel this energy that you, my pile number 3s, are very fun people to be around, as we can see with the fireworks here, this running energy. It's kind of like perhaps you're really funny and you make people laugh, or you just make life feel like a celebration. I mean, even here we have these women that look like they're going out to go and party because they have a champagne glass in their hands and they're dressed up really nicely. So I kind of get that feeling that you're very playful, you're very fun to be around. I mean, we even have the pet card, Furred and Feathered Friends. So I kind of feel that energy that you're like, almost like when you go out and you interact with people, you're like, what are those dogs called? You're like a golden retriever. For some of you, you're like golden retrievers. Very playful, very fun to be around. You know the idea of a dog, comes up to you, jumps on you, licks you, is playful, is fun. I know you're not a dog, my pile number 3s. I know you're not an animal, you're a human, of course. But there's this feeling with you that you're just so playful and fun to be around, like a dog. And it's just like you're so lovable. Everyone wants to squeeze you, cuddle you, hold you, play with you. I don't know how to explain it. It's just your energy, my pile number 3s. You're just so fun and playful to be around. There's something about you that, you're really connected to your inner child in a sense. And I mean, even in the Queen of Wands card, she's holding a sunflower. And that represents to me happiness and joy. And it's like you just spread that fun energy everywhere you go. And people notice that you're so connected to your heart and this playful energy of your inner child. I just feel like you express yourself in such a way that people almost want to connect to their own inner child, especially people with boring lives. It's like they see you and they remember how to have fun again. And I think that is an important part of life. As much as life is working hard and blah, 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 we also need to have fun in our lives and enjoy the experiences that we have. And I just feel like you bring that energy to people where they can finally enjoy those experiences. I mean, this woman here is even dressed up in an octopus suit, and they're showing me, Miley Cyrus. I think it was in Hannah Montana where she dressed up in that swan suit. Like, I feel like you'd do that in a way. Like, you dress up silly and fun and not really care what people say, or you dress up in your own way where it's like authentic to you. I don't know how to explain it, my pile number 3s, but there's something about you that is so playful and fun to be around. And you make life feel like a celebration. You bring color to dullness. You bring magical sparks to boringness. I don't know how to explain it. But then for some of you, I also feel like you can sometimes be like, I heard German Shepherd, and I'll explain why in a moment. I think German Shepherd dogs are more of the kind of dogs that are more like protected dogs, if I'm not mistaken. They look like protected dogs. So it's like, I just heard I protect my energy. And we even have lions here. And lions are courageous, strong. And here with the 7 of Wands showing up twice, and the 5 of Wands, I do feel like you've experienced a lot of jealousy from people since you are so playful, so fun. And yeah, I just feel like you have this energy of, I protect my soul. I won't let you come near me, and like, I won't let you come near me and make my day not fun anymore, you know, and take jabs at me. But I'll explain the jealousy in a moment. I don't really want to focus too much on that because I have other things I want to say. So yeah, sometimes you can be a little bit like German Shepherds, dogs, if people are coming at you with negative energy or jealousy or jabs here and there. And I feel like most of the time it's just jealousy because you have so many beautiful traits, my pile number 3s. The next thing I want to talk about why you are so popular, is we have Beauty Ritual here. And as you can notice, she is painting her nails. So some of you have these beauty rituals where you really take care of yourself. Even if you don't go and do your nails like properly and you just paint them yourself, or you just put on makeup for my ladies. I kind of feel this energy that people really love to see you take care of yourself. Some of you like self-care and, you know, post videos on Instagram or TikTok of your self-care. Some of you are just like the type of people that just like to take care of yourself. And people really see that. It's like maybe you always look put together with your hair brushed or your hair put in a nice way. She's wearing a flower crown here. Some of you like to accessorize very uniquely. This person has tattoos as well. So some of you have tattoos and they're very unique to you and they just accentuate your beauty or your handsomeness according to your body. Some of you just exude this natural beauty without even trying, or this natural handsomeness without even trying, and it's like everything you put on, maybe someone else puts it on but it looks silly on them, but you put it on and you just like it. For example, like a flower crown, and you know, it just suits you because it's you. Does that make sense, my pal number 3s? So I mean, she's even wearing this. Is this a stick crown? You see the playful energies here. Like, I feel like you could wear a plastic bag and get away with it, and just people would be like, where did you get that dress? I don't know how to explain it, but there's something about you that can just pull off any look, no matter what you're wearing. Okay, they're showing me with this thing, when I looked at it, with this stick crown, they showed me, you know, those reindeer ears, like those Alice band things for Christmas. Like, I feel like you could wear something silly and playful like that and people would just be like, it looks good on you. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, it's just your energy, my pal number 3s. It's nothing specific about you. It's your energy that pulls everything off, and there's something about you that is just so beautiful or handsome or just so attractive and also playful. But I feel like it's your playfulness and your smiles and your laughter that makes you so attractive. You know, it's your aura, and I don't feel like it's the clothes you wear or how you do your makeup or how do you do your hair. I just feel like it's your playful energy that just brings beauty to you. Okay, my pal number 3s. Even here, right opposite Beauty Ritual, we have the 3 of Cups, where they're dressed up really nice, really formal. And I do feel like sometimes people see you when you go out and you're dressed up. I just heard looks too impressed. Something like that. Looks too impressed. So it's like you really impress people with the way you dress when you go out, because it's like you really take care of yourself and you look put together, and it's like you, even if you're around friends, it's like you shine a lot more. And that's not to say anything bad to friends or anything, but it's kind of just your energy, my pile number threes. And I also feel like your friends here, like since we have friendship, it may be like if you don't have friends per se, it may be like people just want to be friends with you, especially the same gender. Sometimes they just want to be friends with you because of your energy, because of your playful energy. They feel like life is a celebration with you. They feel this playful energy, and that's what makes you so popular amongst others, because people like to be around playfulness. People don't like boring people, you know. And it's kind of like you just dress in a way that is so glam and fabulous, or so handsome and put together, that something about you just stands out, my pile number threes. I also want to speak here about the Lovers card. So some of you are in relationships and some of you are not in relationships, and I'll explain why. So the ones that are in relationships here with the Lovers card, because we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, maybe you post your pictures on Instagram, or you go out with your lover, or you know, you just are with your lover and people see that. People see the romance budding between you two, how it just looks so, the love is there, like people can see the love is there, and how you choose to be with each other. And I feel like, you know, you may be seen as like couple goals to many people, where they're like, I want a relationship like that. And I mean, the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, which shows like a power couple vibes. You know, it really shows power couple vibes, because we even have 2 lions on this card, on both cards. So it's kind of like this don't F with me vibes. You two sitting together on the throne kind of vibes. Couple goals. Like, I just feel like people look at you as a couple and see the sweetness there, see the playfulness there, and sometimes they wish they could have what you had. And sometimes people do get jealous, especially the same gender. Like, let's say you're walking in public with your partner, they may get jealous of that, because they're like, I want what they have. But they don't realize that, you know, if they had to try to take what you have, it wouldn't be the same, because that love is there because you two love each other, not because, I mean, there's even some bug here. Yeah, it shows a jealous energy. Yeah, like a bug was flying around here. And it's kind of like you two have that love together because you love each other, not because of this or this and that. And sometimes these other people think, oh, I can just come in and steal their man or steal their woman, and they will give me that same amount of love. But I feel like it comes from a place of insecurity, because as you can see here, they're all fighting over the same bouquet of flowers. It's like they want to receive that love that they've never had, and they see you receiving it, and they get really jealous. Okay, but don't worry about that, because I feel, you know, since you have the Lovers card talks about commitment and choice. So I do feel like your partner is committed to you, even if they came up and flirted with them. For those that are not in relationships, I feel the energy that the reason you're so popular is because amongst the other gender, as I spoke about with friends, that's the reason you're so popular. But amongst the other gender, they see this playful energy, and they just see you as this person that they want to wife up or husband up. And it's like they see you as the perfect partner, a partner that can bring them a lot of joy into their lives, a partner that just has everything they want in a partner. And I'm kind of feeling the energy here. Like, if you're a woman with the Queen of Wands, you're really sexy. Something about your body is just really sexy. You're playful. You're fun to be around. you just have this feisty energy to you. And if you're a man, I just feel like you have this energy of power to you. Well, both do, but you have this energy of power to you, and loyalty to you, and courageousness, courage, strength, power. Also really handsome. You just seem like someone that is going to get to places with a lot of ambition, with a lot to offer to the other gender, or to the gender you're attracted to. So I kind of feel that energy that like everyone wants to be your lover. Everyone just sees you and they're like, I want that person and I want them now. And maybe even other people that like that person will get jealous because they're like, this person just came in now and you know, they haven't even done anything to get this person's attention. I have to fight for this person's attention, but this person just gets attention and gets all the love. But I don't feel like, you know, it's a bad thing, my pile number 3s, because I just feel like you're just so lovable, like a not like a German Shepherd, like a golden retriever that people just want to hug you, kiss you, play with you. Like I said, you have that energy to you. But when this jealousy does arise, I also feel like it is from people that are also jealous of how you can be so playful, how you can be so fun. Especially like, let's say for example, you're a woman and you go to a party and you're dancing and you're having fun, and the other women are looking at you with these snarky faces because maybe their mans are looking at you. You know, that kind of energy is an example, but it's not even like you're trying to get their attention. It's just that you're so beautiful, you're so playful, you're so fun. And there's even this energy of people noticing you and looking at you and feeling like your energy feels familiar. If you've ever had a romantic interest come up to you and say, have I known you in a past life? That's the kind of energy I get. Like, maybe they say it just to win you over, but maybe they also say it because something about your energy just seems familiar and playful. Sometimes it's not even past lives. I feel like sometimes you just remind people of their own inner child that they've forgotten. And, you know, with this jealousy, with the 7 of Wands here, I kind of feel like with that German Shepherd example I used, you protect your energy. You don't let anyone just walk all over you, and that makes people respect you. When I saw these 2 cards, I got a vision of, I think it was a movie. So it was White Chicks, and it was basically a movie about these men that like basically became women. I think they went undercover about something. I can't really remember the movie because I watched it so long ago, but they showed me the scene where these women were trying to diss them, and they were at some kind of party, and they were like, your mama, like, they came back with comebacks so quickly, and everyone was like, oh, like that kind of energy. I feel like you're very witty, and you come back with comebacks that are kind of funny, that just leave the other person feeling dumbstruck, that they even tried to attack you with their words in the first place. And it's kind of like people find that funny and humorous, but people also respect that about you, and that adds to this powerful energy you have, my pile number 3s, where people just don't want to mess with you. And I feel like that's also what makes you really popular, is because people feel like, you know, this person is respectable, because I'm not just going to come up to them and do anything to them, because there's this kind of energy of, you know, like, I can't come up to this person and make jabs or insults at them, because I know they're going to come back with an even wittier comeback. And they showed me here Clueless, when I looked at this card, clueless energy, where there's like those three friends together and all three of them are dressed up really nice in their fashionable ways. And then they showed me, you know, a person going up to the main character and she's like, as if, you know, I feel that energy with you as well with the Seven of Wands. Like, if you are single or if you are in a relationship and you have other people flirting with you, you're like, ugh, as if, like, you don't even want that person, but they want you. And it's not a bad thing, but I just feel like you have this energy to you where you have a certain amount of standards to you. Now I'm hearing some kind of TikTok like, I have standards, something like that. I can't remember how it goes, but I just feel something about you is giving me this vibe that you always take risks and you're a very like adventurous person, a very fun person. You're very attractive and people just, something about you, people just want to, this might come across as very vulgar, but people just want to undress you because something about you is really sexy. And this is not the type of reading I wanted to have, but I have to honor the message coming through. And something about you is so playful and fun, but you're also a really generous person. And people can see that, and that's why you're so popular. Like, I just feel like people would have fun with you. And with the World card, I feel like people just want to look at you, and it's like this energy of you being seen without even wanting to be seen. It's like everyone just wants to look at you and stare at you. And you may get that energy where you find people staring at you, but you don't know why. And I just feel that energy. For some of you, you carry crystals with you, or some of you are spiritual, and people feel your energy. They feel safe around you. They feel like this kind of energy. If some of you like carrying around crystals, I feel like you're that playful type of person that would gift someone a crystal or gift someone something really thoughtful. There's something about you that's really generous, like you'd maybe even take your friends out for dinner. That's the kind of feeling I get from you, and it's not like people want to use you for that, but people just really feel appreciated by you because you have this powerful energy, but you're also really kind and generous when it's the right time. But when people come up to you and try to put jabs on you, it's like you protect your energy. So that's the reason why they find you so popular, my pile number threes. You are a really lovable soul. Everyone wants to love you. Everyone wants to kiss you. Everyone wants to be playful with you. Everyone wants to dance with you. People want to do their nails with you if you're a woman. Go out shopping with you. People want to date you. It's just like everyone wants a piece of you. If you were a cake, everyone wants a piece of you. And that's why you're so popular amongst others, my pile number threes, because it's mostly the playful energy is what I feel the most. And you just being such a light, you just being such a sunshine energy, ball of sunshine. And that's the reason why you are so popular amongst others, my pile number threes. I really hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, please give it a like, thumbs up, comment if it resonated, and please don't forget to share with your friends. I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye.